Sumainyo ang Panginoon. Ang mabuting balita ng Panginoon ayon kay San Lucas. Mabuhay. Noong panahon iyon, pumasok sa Jesus sa isang layon. Malugod siyang tinanggap ng isang babaeng nagngangalang Marta sa tahanan nito. Ang babaeng ito'y may isang kapatid na Maria ang pangalan. Naupo ito sa paanan ng Panginoon at nakinig sa kanyang itinuturo. Alala si Marta sapagkat kulang ang kanyang katawan sa paghahanda. Kaya tumapit siya kay Jesus at ang wika, Ngayon, sabihan nga po ninyo sa kapatid kong tulungan naman ako. Ngunit sinagot siya ng Panginoon, Marta, Marta, naliligalig ka at wala sa maraming bagay. Ngunit isa lamang ang talagang kailangan. Pinili ni Maria ang lalong mabuti at ito'y hindi aalisin sa kanya. Mga kapatid, ito ang mabuting balita ng ating Panginoon. Ang mga salita ng Diyos na ating narinig ay tunay na nagpapahatid sa atin o pinapabatid sa atin kung ano tunay ang kalooban ng Diyos hinggil tungkol sa mga bagay na ating ginagawa upang tayo magkaroon ng isang personal na relasyon sa Kanya. Sa istorya po ni Marta at ni Maria, makikita po natin ang mga tugon na ginagawa ng maraming tao sumusunod sa Kanya. Ang pagtugon ni Marta at ang pagtugon ni Maria. Nakita natin sa Ebanghelyo ngayon kung paano tinanggap ni Marta at abala siya at galing na biligaling upang ipaghanda na makakain ang ating Panginoon. Sa amin po sa Batangas, pagdating po ng pari, silit ang kawali. Ginagaan po upang pakainin ang ating Panginoon. Abala, ligaling na galing. Pero tayo naman ay nagpo-complain. Kapag narinig natin, Panginoon, sabihin mo sa aking kapatid, tulungan ako. Isagot ng Panginoon, Marta, Marta, nandahan, sobrang ligaling. You are so anxious of so many things. There is only one thing necessary according to God, according to Jesus. And Martha has chosen the better part. This will not be taken away from her. Mga kapatid, ito ba ay nagpapaliwatig sa atin na mali ang pagtugon ni Marta? At ang tama lamang ay ang pagtugon ni Maria na ang kanyang ginawa ay umupo na lamang at tumampol. Makinig kung anong sinasabi ng Panginoon. Mga kapatid, the story of Martha and Mary teaches us about how people follow the Lord. And those are things that in the heart and mind of God, both of them responded to Jesus accordingly. And these efforts in our desire to be true to our faith, just like Martha, we try and give our time and effort serving God through so many different ministries, so many different voluntary actions or services that we do for others. Just like Martha, we put great effort we put great effort in welcoming Jesus as he goes into there. In welcoming Jesus whenever we come to him. While others we see are busy into silent prayer, busy listening to the Word of God, busy pondering, meditating about the Word of God. Like Mary, sitting at the Lord's feet, listening to his teaching. Take note, Jesus does not ignore or invalidate the hospitality nor the services of Martha. However, the Lord wishes to emphasize a very important point, that what we must do first when we have an encounter with Jesus is to listen first to Him. Tayo po, kapag tayo po at nanaig sa ating ang pananampalataya at pagmamahal sa Diyos, ginagawa na agad natin lahat ang gusto natin gawin para sa Diyos. Pero nawawalan tayo ng pagkakataon na alamin, isipin, o pakinggan kung ano ba ang gusto ng Diyos na dapat natin gawin. We are so much preoccupied with the works of the Lord to the point that we forget the Lord of the world. Ganyan po tayo. Kaya nga, dito po sa Ebanghelyo ito, Mary is praised and indeed blessed, while it is Martha who receives him into her house. It is Mary who knows how to welcome Jesus. She knows the kind of hospitality Jesus seeks. Mary knows that we do not need to feed Jesus, but rather we have to just be open because it is Jesus who is feeding us. Mary knows we do not need to prepare a great banquet for him, because Mary knew it has already been prepared by Jesus for us, that we do not need to sing or to prepare a table so that Jesus would sing in our table. Mary knows it is we who must sit at Jesus' table. Kaya nga, my dear friends, the real act of discipleship, the real act of partnering in the mission of Jesus begins and flows from a seat at the feet of Jesus, listening first to His Word. And Mary, according to the Gospel, knows that. And this is where our spiritual journey must begin. This is how we have to start a true act of following Jesus. Making time for Him first and listening, so that we can certainly do exactly what Jesus is asking all of us to do. I will cite an example, many examples can be said about this. Pakitaas ang kamay ng mga may altar sa bahay. Sino ba yung mga altar sa bahay? Yung po sa bagong bahay, gawa ko ng kapingin. May altar sila. Ang tanong ko sa inyo, kailan yung po ginamit yung altar sa kanilang kasal? Tayo po, at times, are guilty of this. And I'm proud of this 100 a small chapel that I made in my house. God, what good is this place if I will not make use? This is a time as a seat where God can speak to me. Makinig sa Kanya. Dekorasyon lang po. Kaya nga, ang sinasabi sa akin, now that you know that each one of you are called for our personal sanctification. In addition to that, now you know you're called to become partners in the mission of Jesus, in the work that we're trying to do here, where all Filipino families can gather together, a mission that is entrusted to us. I will ask all of you to spend time first for prayer, to sit down and ask yourself in prayer, asking God how He wishes you to partner with Him in the mission of bringing together all the Filipino families on a third Sunday so that together we can worship. Brothers and sisters, let us ask this question first. Before we can do so many great things, and I know you have done many great things in the eyes of God, but first, let us give time and start asking ourselves how God wishes us to participate, to partner with Him in the mission that God entrusted to us. Remember, it is Jesus who provides direction. It is Jesus who is taking the lead for us. It is Jesus who is accompanying us with His Spirit guiding us to follow Him in reminding our personal faith in Jesus or the faith of our community so that we can have a Filipino community vibrant in our faith and committed to doing what the Lord wishes